The first thing I have to do is I need to write down the value of that digit, right? So what's the value of the digit?
8,000. 8,000.
8,000. That is the start of my number line. Now, if I'm rounding to the nearest thousands, it means that I'm counting by thousands, right? So, 8,000, what comes next? 9,000. And what would go in the middle?
8,500. I bet that we haven't get any new aliens, but maybe we could have a new alien species. If it was a volcanic brain. I'm gonna play the big brain run. No, don't. Do you actually have that?
All right, but we write 8,000, 9,000 because you're way more familiar with these smaller numbers, and so it's easier for you to count like that. But that's not really what these numbers stand for, right? This 8,000 is actually 100, it's part of a bigger number. This number is actually 128,000. And then it would be 128,500, 129,000. The only reason that I don't put those digits at the beginning is because it's way easier for you to count it if you're just looking at it like this. But remember, you need to come back and add everything to the left stays the same. So 8, 2, 1. And then this became, somebody is having like a continuous conversation while I'm speaking. It's not just, oh, I needed to tell my neighbor something. This conversation has continued the whole time I've been talking. That's not okay. You're missing my instruction and you are distracting your peers. All right, now I have to see, well, where does this number fit on my number line? Would this number be less than my midpoint or greater than my midpoint? Well, let's see. This is 128,955. This is 128,500. So would it be before or after? After. It would be somewhere here. 128,955. Then I have to go back to my kinder days and think about the little frog. My frog is going to jump to the 129,000 and it's going to jump to the 128,000. What is it closer to?
129,000.
It is closer to 129,000. So that means that when I round 128,955 to the nearest thousands, it becomes 129,000. Easy peasy?
Lemon cheese. Cheesy. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Now we're going to skip to number 3 because we're crazy like that.
Crazy? I'm not crazy. Yeah, what about 2?
Number 3 is 9,924. And the digit 9 is underlined. I know. What did I say?
Because it's the homework, I think.
Guys, I literally said
That you got it from the
we are going to skip to number 3 because we're crazy like that. So if you're lost and you're like, why didn't you put number 2? It's because you're not following along to what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're crazy. We're crazy.
So the digit that is underlined is in the thousands. So then this means that I am also rounding to the thousands place. Same strategy. So if I'm rounding to the thousands, it means I'm counting by thousands. Nope. So this has a value of 9,000. That's going to be the beginning of my number line. And if I'm counting by thousands, what's going to be on the other side of my number line? 10,000. What would my midpoint be?
9,500.
Beautiful. Now here, this 9 doesn't take part of a bigger number, like that is actually the whole number, so we don't have to put anything on the left. Now I can see, okay, well, where does this number fit? Is it before or after?
After.
It's going to be somewhere here. And now I can pull out my little frog, jumps to the 10,000, jumps to the 9,000. Which one is it closest to?
10,000.
So then, when I round 9,924 to the nearest thousand, it becomes 10,000.
In the forms that go to those kiddos.
Okay.
So, I love your parents.
Thank you. It's his birthday. Raise your hand so she can see you.
Nice. Happy birthday. Those are cute.
Ah, thank you. So much easier, I think, to do that. Because like if you really want to know, okay, well then bring me the documentation.
I told her. She's gonna check on me. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Now we are going to go to number 4. This time we are following. This one is 194,524, and they underlined the 9. Now the reason that I'm showing you these guys is because I want you to look at different things that are happening within these numbers, and you'll see right now when we look at the next strategy. So, what is the place value of this underlined digit? Nope, place value.
Not 10,000.
I had heard it over here. This is my ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So that means that they don't want me to count by thousands anymore. Now I'm going to count by 10,000. Now you can tell me the value. What is the value of this 90,000. So that will be the beginning of my number line. If I'm counting by 10,000s, what happens next? 100,000. What would be in the middle?
90,500. 95,000.
Well, let's see. these zeros. And I'm only looking at 90 and 100. What's between 90 and 100?
95,000.
95. So then this is 95,000. It gets a little tricky when we're doing the big numbers. Now, oh no, ponte agüita. Now, this is not actually 90,000, right? This is part of a larger number. This is part of 194,000. So this is actually 190,000, 195,000. But look at what happens here. If I'm counting by 10,000, it's not actually 100,000.
It's 200,000.
Because this was 190,000 plus 10,000 is actually
200,000.
200,000. So we need to make a little adjustment there. The reason that we do it is so that you can practice counting. But sometimes we have to regroup, we have to go to the next place value, or we have to change our digit.
Because it's 100 more.
Exactly. Very good. Now I'm going to plug in this number. Where does this number fit on my number line? Before. This one's going to go somewhere here probably. And I'm going to write 194,524. Take out my little frog.
I love my frog.
Now, is our frog closest to the beginning of the number line or the end of the number line?
Beginning.
So then that means that my number rounded to the 10,000s is 190,000. Okay, now this was like a review of yesterday. Now we're going to apply the same numbers. We're going to do the same problems, but we're going to do the new strategy. Okay? So, number one. It's the same problem. So, 128,955. And they had already underlined the 8. Now, let's go back to our little song. Our little song says, underline the number, go next door. If the neighbor's 5 or more, then you add 1 more. Okay, let's pause because everybody's staring at the door. They're super curious about who's coming in. He already did these problems. You need to focus over here. Okay, let's try this again from the top. Underline the number, go next door. If the neighbor's 5 or more, then you add 1 more. Okay, so now let's apply that. So it says, no, because I made it up. All right, so the first step is underline the number. Oh, they already did that for us, so that's like a freebie. What's the next step? Underline the number. Go next door. So I'm going to go next door. And I'm going to put this neighbor under a magnifying glass. I'm going to look at him very closely. The rule says if the neighbor's 5 or more, then you add 1 more. So let's think. What are the numbers that are 5 or more? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All of these numbers are 5 or more. So let's look back at our neighbor. Is my neighbor 5 or more? Yes. And the song says, if your neighbor's 5 or more, then you add 1 more. When I add that 1 more, I'm not going to add it to the neighbor. The costume changes only happen to the underlined number. So I'm going to add 1 more to the underlined number. Now remember where we wrote on our note that it said everything to the left stays the same. Everything to the right turns to 0. So first, the focus is on my underlined digit. So how much is 8 plus 1? That's not a trick. Yes, 9. Everything to the left of that underlined digit stays the same. So this is, I'm just going to bring down the 2. I'm just going to bring down the 1. And everything to the right of the underlined digit. So 3 digits turn to 0. So when I round this number to the 10,000s place, I still get the same answer that I got with the number line if it's an emergency. Let's do another one. Number 3. It was 9,924, and they underlined the digit 9.
We do this because it's crazy.
Because we're crazy like that.
Right. But I'm crazy.
Okay. Now, what does our song say if it's an emergency? What does our song say?
Go next door. It is 544. Then you add 1 more.
Okay. Go if it's an emergency. Okay, so I'm going to underline. No? Okay. I'm going to underline. They already did that, so it's like a freebie. I'm going to go next door. And if my neighbor, who is under a magnifying glass, and I'm going to check, is my neighbor 5 or more? Well, what were the numbers that I said are 5 or more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So is this 5 or more? Is it 5 or more? Yes. So I'm going to add 1 more, not to the neighbor. The neighbor just tells me what to do. To the underlined digit. Then you add 1 more. So that's my focus. That's where I start. 9 plus 1. Well, how much is 9 plus 1? 10. And there's actually nothing to the left of it. So I don't have to worry about everything to the left stays the same. I don't have to worry about that because there's nothing to the left. And then everything to the right. 1, 2, 3 means 1, 2, 3. So this gives us the same result. Now, I'm going to challenge you. This one's actually not in the book. But I want you to see what, because you are going to see problems like this. What if I have this problem?
That's what we see. That's what we see.
And I'm still underlining that.
Can we do it?
Okay, I'm going to give you a head start. Let's see what you think it is, and then I'm going to explain it. Okay? Do not shout the answer by yourself. Push your brain.
Yes. I'm crazy.
Do not shout the answer. Let your neighbor work out the muscle. Remember, our brain is a muscle.
Super.
Yes, if it's an emergency, you can go.
Hocus pocus. I'm ready for it.
Ooh, interesting. Your neighbor's out.
Ah,
Your neighbor is out. Wait until she comes back.
It's so easy.
Ooh, right?
Yeah, it's easy.
It seems tricky, but it doesn't change everything you've already learned about adding.
Easy.
It doesn't change. Are we done? And we're writing on our hand?
Yes. Easy.
Focus on what we're doing, please.
Easy.
Okay. You have about 1 minute. Don't shout the answer. And if you're stuck, that's okay too. This is a challenge. I'm gonna explain to you what happens when you have this kind of problem.
Okay, Miss, I'm done.
Now, I didn't show this on the number line because it doesn't present itself the same way. Okay, we don't have to run. Thank you for doing your job. But okay,
Easy peasy.
ready?
Yes.
Let's see how you did.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna underline the number and then
See
go next door.
if it's not
If my neighbor's 5 or more, then I add 1 more. Is my neighbor 5 or more? Yes. So I'm gonna add 1. And I can put my total line. Now I can add, right? 9 plus 1 is how much? But there's a digit right next to it. Now, what if I was adding this? What would you do? How do I know it's 100? 9 plus 1 is 0. And then what do you do with the 10?
You put it like
You put it up. What is that called? When I put it up here, you regroup. We learned that in second grade. So this does not change the rules about addition. The rules are still the same. Hold on, because I'm explaining this. So I'm going to regroup. 9 plus 1 is 10. The number on the right goes right down. The number on the left is lifted up. I'm regrouping. This 10 came up here. 1 plus 9 is 10.
What?
Okay, because some of you were sitting down like, oh, I totally got this, and you weren't paying attention, and I did it, and you're like, what? Because that's not what I had, because you weren't following along. So let's rewind. Rewind. So, 9 plus 1 is how much? 9 plus 1 is how much?
10.
I need everybody to participate, because some of us are not. 9 plus 1 is how much?
10.
But can I write 10? Why not?
It's 10 or more.
It's 10 or more. I have to regroup. So when I regroup, I bring down the 0 and I take up the 1, right? Now I add this. Well, I regrouped the 1. 1 plus 9 is how much? 10. So my number became 100. Now, everything to the left. Oh, well, there's nothing to the left. Everything to the right turns to 0. Now let's do example number 4. What happens when my neighbor is not 5 or more?
I don't know.
So let's see. 194,524. And they underlined the 9. You're going to follow the same song. Somebody's out. You're going to follow the same song. Underline the number. Go next door. If the neighbor's 5 or more, then you add 1 more. Okay, you try to do it.
Alone?
Yes.
Alone?
Yes. Okay, go. Without disrupting my peers, I'm going to work quietly. Before you say I don't get it, Sing the song. Underline the number. Hmm? We're solving this one.
I think I get it.
Ooh, let's see, because up to now, we've only been practicing if it's 5 or more, right?
Yeah.
Now,
I think I got it. I think I get it.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think I got it.
that is exactly what I expect to hear. Guys, oh, hold on, pause, because those Post-its need to be put away. That's a second student I see with them. They're distracting. They need to be put away, guys. So, it's perfectly fair and acceptable to say, I don't know if I got it, but I'm trying. Because if it's your first time trying something, I don't expect you to know it. Now, if you know it, super cool, right? But that's what I want to hear. Because what I don't want to hear is an automatic, I don't know, I don't get it. Well, hold on. Because you should know something up to now. Because we've done some steps, right? Even if you weren't able to finish the problem, you can start the problem. You know the beginning. So let's see what that looks like. First, we underline the number. So our number's already underlined. Now what am I going to do?
And go next door.
Go next door. Then what does the song say? If my neighbor's 5 or more, then you add 1 more.
If it's less, you turn it into a 0.
But is this 5 or more? No. So then we do not add anything. So I'm putting plus 0 because we're not doing anything to that number. Nothing.
I knew it.
So then, remember I said this one is always our priority. This one is the one that we change first. 9 plus 0 is 9. Everything to the left stays the same. Everything to the right turns to 0.
This is a prayer. I got it. Also nothing. So the number is not 5 or more. It's gone.
Now, this is why. This is why. We start with this strategy, the number line strategy, yes. Because this is a concrete way for you to see it. Like it's an actual physical way for you to see. If my number does not reach the middle, girls, if my number does not reach the middle, what happens? It goes back over here, right? If my frog was closer to this side, then my answer is always this one. If my number is closer to the end, then my answer is over here, right? So look at what happened here. This was 194,000. Did it reach the middle?
No.
Did it reach the middle?
No.
So then it went back. It's closer to the 190,000. So this is like a trick strategy. This shows you why it became that number. So we're going to continue practicing this, guys, over and over, and then we'll do a little game about it.
Yay!
Okay.